two, one.
Yeah, thank you, man. You're one of my.
What the? Kiflam sisters and Kiflam brothers.
Kiflam sister brother, Kiflam.
Mom,
Thank you.
another deep breath in and let out the sounds of your soul.
Hi.
Come with me, Ember. Follow me.
Wait, what? Okay.
Follow me.
There a dolphin in here?
No, they're spiritual practices, religious practices. What you doing, Ember? What the fuck you up to?
Wait, what do you mean?
What you up to, Ember?
Well, I just spoke to Judge Falconer and...
Could you stand in the
And now
corner?
I'm gonna-
I need you standing in the corner, Ember.
Oh, okay.
What you doing? What's going on with you?
Wait, what do you mean what's going on with me?
What you doing? What you say to the mayor, Ember?
I just wanted to talk to
Ember,
him
you
about
Ember,
legislation.
Ember. You gonna cause problems for me here today. You're gonna be a problem. You gonna come here
Hey,
and
what
cause
do you mean?
issues. I just want an answer. You can come here and cause problems or not. Cause look, you're here now and no one's bothering you. Everyone's letting you do whatever the hell you want. Just it seems like I don't know. There's some I don't know this air about you, like you're up to something, scheming. I don't fucking know, like, but I don't like it. Don't cop.
Hey, sorry
Hey,
about this.
there's allegedly a plague going on. Come on now, let's
Amber,
not cough
listen.
into each other's mouth.
What did
That's
you
how
say to
get
the mayor, Amber?
tuberculosis.
I just said I
Get back
wanted
in
to
that
talk to
corner.
him.
Get back in that corner, Amber.
What do you mean?
What did you say to the mayor?
I want to talk to him, and he said afterwards that I want to talk to him about the legislation I spoke to Falconer about.
You didn't threaten him?
Oh, what do you mean?
You threatened the mayor, yes you know, Amber.
Oh, no, I didn't.
You didn't have a friend do it, did you?
Wait, what do you mean offense?
Fellow
Did you have
clown, Amber.
Associate, perhaps, maybe pass the message along
Well,
for
I know,
you.
I know Chatterbox like threatened all the judges, saying I was going after me, and then the judges called me, and I told them that I wasn't going after them, but that's it. But it was Chatterbox on a prank call.
Okay.
Prank calls.
Yeah.
You plan on bringing any of those problems to the court center, Amber?
Well, it depends what problems. Because I do have a problem.
You keep your problems out of this venue, and I will not be a thorn in your side. You hear me, Amber?
Well, that's why I wanted to talk to Nino about it.
Okay, well, Butch,
Yeah.
keep an eye on... Amber, you're good to go.
Okay.
You can go, you're good.
I did.
Hey,
what
she's
up,
guilty. She's definitely guilty.
Yeah, she's up to
Well, of
something.
course. Yeah.
Butch, I got a job for you. Keep an eye on her,
Of
okay?
course. Will do.
I just,
Keep an eye.
Just, you know,
She's gonna go talk to the mayor. I need you in their room. Keep an eye on her.
Just so you know, when I walked up here, there was a Cyprus member who said to me, "Don't talk to me." As soon as I walked up, he went on the radio.
Sam King. Afro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know he's up to some dumb shit. Give me a second. Yes, Mr. Mayor?
Did you see my text?
Oh, no. What was it?
Read the
Keep an eye on
fucking
Ember. She's
text.
trying to get the mayor.
Oh. She wants to talk to you. Don't worry. We'll be heavily
I don't
armed.
give a motherfucker.
Do you want her out?
You handle this.
You want her out?
Yes.
I'll get her out. Don't worry. Consider it handled, boss.
And as I mentioned, hold on, give me a sec. As I mentioned, she's probably
Brother, anyone said internal car parts?
She's probably armed. Okay.
Yes. I got a direct threat with
All right.
Ember's name on it.
I'll get the entire security team on this, boss. I'll get rid of this
Easy.
problem right now.
Remember, you're a cop.
10 for her. She's been felony.
Do you
She's
have
being
RS?
trespassed. She's
Do you have
being
an RS for a
trespassed.
frisk?
No.
Chatterbox gave me a call, said he's sending Ember.
I'm joking. I'm
And then
joking.
I'm dead.
I'll pat her down
Okay.
and I'll get her off
Jesus
the menu.
fucking Christ.
I was
Oh
joking.
my God. Have you passed academy?
Yeah, I got it. It's all dealt with. Don't
Thank
worry
you.
about it.
All right.
Officials on it.
Okay.
All right, bye, boss. Hey, security. Security. Guys,
What, Carmine? What is it?
True indeed.
we got an order from up top. We're trespassing Ember off the premises, so we need a frisker. I need a frisker, okay? I need all guards around Ember.
I make trading cards.
We're gonna get her
like these
outside,
if you
okay?
wanna take a look. there's about 30 different people, 30 different designs,
If you need a lawyer, call.
and I say that
Bring her outside, okay? Bring her to the fountain. Quantum, you on frequency? Quantum. Alright, Butcher, you're gonna deal with comms. I'm getting on channel 1, alright?
Wait, tell me,
Why
tell
are
me
you
what's going
being
on.
weird about
Come out here,
this?
come out here, come out here. Ember!
Is
Oh,
that you,
hello there,
Flippy?
sir. How can I help you?
Why'd you guys lie to me?
Huh.
What do you mean, who lied to you?
You guys,
Who are you?
you know who I am.
I don't know who you are.
I know.
What's Flippy?
Flippy.
I don't know. What are you gonna fucking call me Lopez next?
No. I need you to say who I am, who you are.
Flippy,
They don't understand what you're talking
here's
about.
Additionals out here by the fountain, if we have any.
You're lucky they're here to back you, because I know they have to do their job here. If it was just
Honestly,
you,
I'll back Flippy before Carmine.
Shall we just walk away? Well, let Carmine with Flippy.
You know, I have a relationship.
Flippy, we're
because of
good,
Flippy,
and I
Carmine.
apologize.
wait,
we
are
hashed
you guys
it
still
out.
together?
I texted you all of that. Yeah,
I know, but like, it's been some time. You
because
just
of
never know.
you, I'm in a
What
really
the yuck?
Don't worry about that,
romantical,
Ember.
toxic relationship.
Oh,
Hey, what
It's
if-
good though. It's good. Some days she doesn't want to talk to me. Some days it's like, spit on me. Let's hang out. It's great.
where's the romantic part? I'm waiting.
Oh,
Well, I need to get
that
back
comes
to
later.
the
No, we've been on a few
funhouse
dates. We went to a wedding together. I'm telling you, you did a lot of good for
Ember,
me in
I
my
can't
life.
let you do
I
that.
owe you.
Hey, listen. As long as
Wait,
you're
what
happy,
do you
that's
mean?
all that matters.
Come over here,
No,
Ember.
I'm
Come
happy.
over here.
And it's thanks to you. So. Thank you.
Like, we're at war with ADMC at the moment.
Listen,
I
I
can't really
need
stay
to, I
here.
need to tell you something, Ember.
What?
You're formally, first of all, you're formally being trespassed off the court center. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, why?
And secondly, I'm going to need to pat you down. Okay, you're being detained. Let me pat you
Wait,
down.
why am I being
Let
trespassed?
me pat you down, Ember.
Well, you can speak to Falconer.
There's a concerned citizen here who believes you're up to no good. So I need to pat you
Wait,
down.
yeah.
Okay, so turn
If I
around.
would have
Let me-
done something, I would
Ember.
have done something already.
Amber, let me pat you down, okay? Can I pat
Well,
you
Just for,
Yeah,
down?
I do have
for
an-
everybody at the mall
What do we have?
safety, Ember, we have to pat
Look,
you down.
all I have is the knife.
Okay.
Give the knife.
No, you can keep the knife. I need you off the premises, okay? Don't get mad at
Why?
me.
Can't have knives.
You gotta
on the
leave
premises.
anyway, right? You gotta go to the fun house. You can get on up there. But right
Well,
now,
I'm
you
at
can't
war
be
with
here.
ADMC.
But go kill him. But not here.
Wait, but I needed to speak to Nino about the
You can't.
legislation.
No,
Nino
we
will
can't
not
let
be
you do
seeing
that.
you.
Coconut.
Nino
We
will
will
not be
We
seeing
cannot
you.
let you see Nino.
Wait, why?
Do not, Ember.
You know
Well,
why.
he told me to speak to him because I've been giving him the
Well,
information.
unfortunately, Ember, he's changed his mind. He doesn't want you anywhere near him, Ember.
No.
So follow me,
And
Ember.
911.
We're gonna be leaving the premises, okay? Is that understood?
Wait, who's laying?
I'll just talk to him over the phone.
That's
no.
probably for the best. But
All
we
right,
do need
guys,
to get you off the property.
Escort
here.
her off the property, okay?
Well,
Just wanted him to have to work.
trespass her.
Yeah, she's been trespassed. Is there formal notice? Or you've been
Well, I
trespassed?
didn't even do anything though.
Okay,
Ember,
Ember,
I'm
we're going
sorry.
to ask you to leave now formally. You are
Oh, I'm
trespassed
suing
by
you
the...
guys.
So
You can sue
do
us.
that. That's fine. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Ember,
I'm
If you
not
don't
taking
leave,
you to
we're
court.
going to have to get the police
Ember, you
down
gotta
here to get
leave.
you out of here.
There's a lawyer in there.
you can call a lawyer. You can take this to court, but you need to leave now. Or if you don't leave now, Ember, I'm going to
Hey, what's more?
Carmine.
arrest you.
What?
Why are you also telling people like 911 when I didn't?
Who said that? You reported
I
an
gotta get back
alleged
in there,
crime. Is
Carmine,
that not
but
what you
got
did?
this.
Hey,
Yeah, I was fucking
We'll
I
talk
want
later.
to harder.
We'll talk
I-
later.
I
You don't
want
talk
to
to cops,
sue
remember?
Carmine.
Remember?
Ah,
I'll
fuck
talk
you.
later.
Alpha 97, 70 medical
Are you
center.
leaving?
Because I want to talk about the legislation
Okay,
with Nino.
We need to have you leave now.
Give him information.
Amber.
I even told him that I'll talk to Nino over the phone and the
That's
trespassing
the
me for no
second.
I
That's
reason.
the
feel
second
bad,
time now
but-
I've asked you to leave.
Amber,
Ember, I don't want to ask you a third time because
Okay,
after
yeah.
that, then you're going
I'll
to go to
see
jail.
I'll see you in court, Carmine. This is your formal notice.
all right. Make sure she's out of
Yeah.
here, Butch.
Okay.
All right, come on, Ember.
Hey, what's the radio frequency again? Don't yell it out.
I'll
Away from him. Text it to me. Yeah, text it to me.
Come on, Ember. We got to go this way.
He's not doing
How much
anything.
does that thing cost? How much does
With
it
or without a
cost?
controller?
Oh, with both. With both.
15 grand with a controller, 14 grand without a controller.
You're gonna have to reimburse this man $14,000 if you don't stop this, Luciano.
An accident, Carmine.
Okay.
It was an
252.
accident.
Can I get additionals at the court center? Ember Quinn just knocked someone out. You think I'm an idiot? You just escalated. Well done, Ember. I tried to give you the benefit of the doubt,
No, I
and you
didn't.
shouldn't come
What do
all
you
over me.
mean?
Put your hands up.
He got right. He
Put
got
your
run
hands
over.
up. Turn around,
What the
Ember.
heck?
You're being placed
What?
under arrest.
Yeah.
Well, I
Double.
didn't even do anything.
You knocked him out.
Carmine, how
No,
many
I'm
units
complying. It
Just
was an
one.
accident. He
Just
got
one
run
unit should be
over.
sufficient. She's on foot.
What happened?
Copy.
Do you have EMS
I'll be on
coming,
standby.
Carmine? Should I call him?
Well, you want me to come on and pull in the
She surrendered, so it
Hang on.
should be okay.
I'm
Code
being
for it.
detained for no reason. What the yuck
I'm
is
gonna
this?
investigate this.
I saved him. He saved him.
I stay right there. What happened?
yuck?
Check his injuries. Do we have EMS on frequency?
I just 911.
Thank you. Is that
Drew my attention. I like that.
911 from Quantum is related to the same situation I'm on. EMS.
Oh, Rick.
Go cackle somewhere else. Can't you see I'm busy?
Hey,
Get away
hey,
from her.
what the hell's going on?
I found her
don't even
carrying
know.
Butch's incapacitated body around.
Like,
so she's been
Carmine's
detained.
being weird. He's
What
trespassing
happened
me
to
for
Butch?
no reason. Oh,
Ember
Nino, can I
knows.
speak to you while I'm in cuffs?
Yeah, what is
I
it?
did also try to call you because I said I'll just speak to you over the phone, but Carmine's being dumb.
His lifeless body is.
All right, everyone,
he's
go
dead.
on.
92,
Continue
76,
shopping. Okay,
wait.
nothing
I'll
to
have a
see
chat
here.
with you after whatever's
Get
going
back
on.
to get back to business, you guys. You guys can
Fuck up, Rick.
you guys
No,
can
Carmine,
go.
he's dead. He's
What do you
dead.
mean?
He's cold. He has no pulse.
Ember, you better not be dead.
I didn't. It was a local that ran
Butch!
him over. Look, he has
Butch,
tire
wake
marks
up,
on
say
him.
something, yell at the top of your lungs, do something.
He's so
He
stiff.
got
Is
run
that rigor
over
mortis?
by a local or
Is this the
someone.
first confirmed kill at the court center?
Wait, Butch. Say something.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm not dead.
What happened? Did
Oh,
Ember
thank
run you
God.
over?
Yeah, she ran me over.
She dead?
She's going to jail for a long time.
Okay.
With her car. She ran me over with her big old clown car.
All right, Quantum, I need you to take care of him. Okay, I'm gonna give him a call and get a
I got
statement.
EMS
I'll
coming, I
transport
think. Yeah, they're en route.
Ember. You're in charge while I'm gone.
All right. Hey, folks. Nothing to see here. Just
Amber
another day
Quinn.
saved.
Wait,
by-
what
Willie-
did I do?
According to Butch, you ran him over with your
Rick,
car.
I'm
Hey,
confiscating
that's
your
not
phone.
true.
I'm not doing anything.
Okay.
Hey, Butch, what the yuck?
Evidence.
Nothing to see here, Mr. Mayor.
What did you want to
Justice
talk about,
Faulkner.
Emma?
Hey,
Nothing
about
to
the
see
legislation,
here.
I already spoke to Murray Faulkner about that.
He's just fucking.
What's up?
They're here. They're here.
Yeah, like you told me to keep you updated on it.
On what?
What did I do?
You asked me
What
to
did
keep
I
you
do?
updated on it, and I came to speak to you.
People
Updated on what?
dying around here.
So there was a legislation made after my cookies, and they found Dean not liable, even though you know, the Falconer said I could have won if I had like other stuff.
One forgot to use it.
How much for the RC
So, yeah,
car?
and they haven't mentioned like any distance from a ledge or anything in the legislation.
Dispatch, I'm being at 1038.
Wait, who
Yeah,
has a
Falconer's
blueprint?
right next to you as well.
Westmere Drive.
I'll buy that
Give me just one sec.
Okay.
I gotta process her, Mr. Mayor. I'll be out of here.
Hey,
Hey,
one
I'm
second.
still suing you
Hey,
for my-
Chatterbox. What did you say about Ember?
It's gotta be 5. It's gotta be 5.
Wait, huh?
Profit.
What about me?
Oh, what kind of gift?
4476, that traffic stop.
Oh, hell yeah.
Whoa. This person got
Wait, a gift?
She was gonna give me a Molotov to kill me.
Wait, what?
I mean, surely she doesn't have any Molotovs on her, right?
No, I don't even have any.
Anything very quickly about coffee.
She should.
And then
Hey there, O'Sherry.
Why would would you throw? Why would you want to attack me with a Molotov, Chatterbox?
And just stand here and then. And
It's Shadowbox prank
You hate
calling.
my policies. Like what?
Wait.
Like what?
Yeah, right, okay.
Wait.
Listen, you and I both know you can't read Chatterbox.
44.91. I'll buy that off you whenever you have some free tires.
Oh, wait, he can read now, but like
Apparently, you can read now, but only what?
Only a bit. Like Chatterbox is still dumb.
Hold on. Hold on. One second. 1 second, Chatbox. What? Wait. How can he read, Ember?
Only a bit, because he's still dumb.
Wait, only what? Oh, you can only read a little bit because he's so dumb.
Yeah.
You know, listen, I don't know why he treats you this way, Ember, but we respect you.
Okay.
I want you to know that.
Well, Carmine trespassed me for no reason, and I'm taking him to court.
Chatterbox, you sound like a squeaky toy in between someone's butt cheeks. I just want you to know that. You take care.
I'll let the security guards know to keep an eye out on all clowns associated with
All
Chatterbox.
right. Did she have Molotovs on her?
I haven't
Wait, no.
searched her yet. I'm securing her right
Okay.
now.
Like,
I
I even said he could pat me down, and I only had the knife, but I showed him the knife, and he wouldn't pat me down.
Ember Quinn, you know your rights.
All right.
Ember!
Right? Well, Ember has the right to remain silent, Ember. But whatever Ember says and does can be used against her in a clown court of law. Ember has the right to a cupcake. If Ember doesn't have a cupcake, one will be provided to fetch from the footnotes by Officer Carmine. Ember understands their clown rights.
Something
Look,
like that.
It was a whole accident.
Oh, it was? You accidentally did.
Yes.
What did you do?
Like, for some reason, my clown bomb was set in reverse, so when I went to drive forward, I accidentally ran over Butch.
Oh, you accidentally on purpose ran over Butch. Accidentally
No,
on
it
purpose.
wasn't totally accident.
Accidentally
I-
on
We
purpose.
hear you loud and clear.
Well,
What's
what
up
do
with
you
it?
mean?
Okay.
I want a bench trial.
Hello?
For this? That's fine.
It was his
there
fault for
information you
being
want to relay?
behind my clown run in the
Okay,
first
we can do a
place.
bench trial if you want. It's gonna be long,
Okay.
I promise you.
Yeah, I'm also suing you in the bench trial.
Ember, I've been awake for 8 hours.
So
Ember.
I'm gonna
I've been awake
counter-sue
for-
you?
Ember, I've been awake for 8 hours and a half, Ember. What the fuck? Where's my
Yo,
cop
any
car?
actors out there? My
Hey, we're gonna
38 is
take
code
this
4, Merrick Park.
What do you
No,
mean?
it's sticker.
What do you mean that you're gonna
Yeah,
take it
gonna be
over?
active
This
on
is a
your mama
police
tonight.
matter.
The mayor's asking us to take it over.
Funny. Yeah, you real
Okay,
funny, bro.
the mayor doesn't have jurisdiction over this. This
Your mama's
has nothing to do with the
I
mayor.
told
She
you,
assaulted
man, fuck you, bro.
the
You
citizen's
all that
right. I'm a
bullshit,
police
bro.
officer. She's my 95. What do you mean you're taking it over?
That's crazy.
You lost your mind.
I've not lost my mind.
You're not taking this over.
I-
You crazy? You sound crazy to me right now.
A big L, Carmine. Also, I am counter-suing Carmine for trespassing
Under what
me for no
grounds?
reason.
You know, Ember, stay right here. I need to talk to this marshal.
Okay.
Does she have Molotovs or does she not have Molotovs?
Give me a second.
You didn't search her?
I'm getting to that.
Okay.
All right, man. Catch you later.
She has the tools to make a Molotov.
Get rad somehow.
Wow.
I've documented her possessions. Can we talk over here, please? Oh, sure. Can you not talk to her, please?
Okay.
I appreciate that. Thank you. So what's going on?
I'm just doing what I was told by Oshira that the mayor wanted us to take it over.
So let me give you the top and bottom of this.
Okay.
Prior to arriving here, I got a phone call from Chatterbox. He stated that he's sending Ember to kill me, which you also overheard right there, so you could intentionally hear it. She apparently has Molotovs, and her intent was to throw those Molotovs in the court center alongside 50 to 60 individuals.
Is she suspected of terrorism, destabilizing the state? Is that what this suspicion is? Is that what we're working off of, Mr. Marshall?
I just told you I just got here and I was told to
If that's the
take it
case,
over.
then yes, you hold jurisdiction over this. It's yours, but only if that's what you think is happening.
I mean, if you got it under control, you got it under control. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you.
The marshals are always going to come for my protection if there's an active threat.
Okay.
That's
Well,
why they're here.
If that is the belief, I am perfectly okay handing this 95 over to you guys, because you know that is under your purview. But right now, I only
if
have.
you got it, you got it.
I'll tell you what her
Just,
possessions
I'm not gonna
are.
take it from you.
I don't think they're taking over your scene.
No, I know. She may have items that could be used as a Molotov. You know what? I'm gonna hand this over to you. It's yours. You got it.
I mean, you're here. You put her in cuffs. I was just told that we needed to take control, so I was taking control. But if you got it, you got it. I'm not gonna take it from you.
You can conduct your investigation if you got it.
There is no investigation for me to conduct. We're not gonna sit here and argue. Just do it.
You can search her and you can come to the conclusion if you believe that there is evidence to,
Were you not
to the
present?
looted crime. I was, but if it's a matter of destabilizing the state, well then that's Marshall territory, isn't it?
I feel like you're just needlessly arguing with me. If you got it, you got it. I'm not here to step on your toes.
So, okay. All right.
I
got
swear
it.
to you, I'm not.
I'm going to charge her with assault with a deadly. That's it.
What about the threats I just told you?
The marshals, if you want to conduct that investigation, it's all yours.
I don't understand what.
Your station is to
I
feel
here
like
because I was summoned. That is why I'm here.
Okay, well, all right, well.
But if you're a primary on scene, you got it. I'm not. No one's trying to take anything from you.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I just wanted context. I was confused initially. So what do you want to do, Mr. Marshall?
Here's the context, Carmine. What the fuck? You know when I flagged the Ember for you?
Mm-hmm.
I had actively gotten a threat from Chatterbox that he is sending Ember to Molotov me. And in turn, Molotoving me would mean that everyone in the court center gets Molotoved.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna question her on this. You can join me in the interrogation.
Do you need any evidence collected or what?
There's no. Yes, the van she ran over the. How about this?
Which one was it?
How about this? Let's get a frequency for this, a channel frequency. I will deal with the assault and battery, the assault with a deadly, and then we'll move on to the suspicion of terrorism or whatever, and we'll go from there. We'll go from there. We got it handled, Mr. Mayor. We got it handled.
All right, I appreciate it.
I'm so confused.
I have no fucking clue what's happening right now.
Okay. Could you transport her for me? Ember, do you need any medical?
I was punched. I only have like a small piece, so I'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah, my vehicle is missing. I'm gonna need you guys to help me transport her. Do you have a 4-seater, guys?
I do.
Perfect. All right, I'll be going with you then.
Right, let's just set up this way.
Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. My plans are, I'm gonna charge her with assault with a deadly. I've got enough evidence for that. She's already confessed to that. And
Easy peasy.
What do you?
All the criminal threats too.
Criminal threats. She didn't have a Molotov on her. She did have a bottle of liquor though. So. Molotov, bottle of liquor, fabric. That's all it takes. And she had a can of gasoline, which is why I couldn't give you a definitive answer. She had the means to make a Molotov. What charge is it, basing what you heard off the mayor, what charge do you think she's looking at? Terrorism?
I don't know. You can articulate a political motive. Just because you're attacking the mayor doesn't make it necessarily political. I mean, you could at the very least hit her with criminal threats.
Yeah, I'm going to question her about all of this. I want you in the room to ask your questions. If it does turn out to be a terrorism charge, I have no problem handing it over to you guys. It's your, it's your field of expertise, right?
For sure.
Okay.
We'll see. I don't know. I never dealt with her before, so but usually people aren't that easy to admit to that kind of stuff. So we'll see.
Did we get a statement off the mayor? A formal statement?
That would be something I would ask you.
I didn't get one.
I got. Okay.
I'm gonna call him. I'll call him.
Yeah, just ask him to send you a statement of what she said, because that'll lock in the criminal threats.
All right.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You're good. You're good. Do you want me to do the the statement from the mayor? Right, I'll do it. I got it.
Yeah.
I'll call him now.
Hey, Carmine.
Mr. Mayor, I was discombobulated. There was a lot going on back there, but I need a statement from you to know exactly what Chatterbox said.
Okay. So I'm going to break it down for you.
Mm-hmm.
First and foremost, I am...
My apologies, Chief.
Okay. So I am... Here's where my confusion begins and ends. And I want to start with this.
Mm-hmm.
Do we not call law enforcement when there's like a violent threat at the court center?
Not... I mean, I try not to call it if I know I can get a handle on it.
But there are Molotovs involved, Carmine.
Yeah, I did call for 77s, but she surrendered instantly.
See.
So I called it off. I already had her in custody. I saw the marshal showed up. I was confused. I didn't know what was going on. Marshal pulled up on me and said, "I'm taking over the scene. The mayor's orders."
I don't know what it is that they said, but I will tell you this: that keep in mind, anytime my life is in danger,
I get it.
The marshals always get involved.
Yeah, I understand that. That makes sense.
Carmine, darling.
And I want keep this in mind too. And look, not the end of the world, but had there been a Molotov and an actual threat, which this was, it's not just Ember we're dealing with. It's potentially 50 civilians on fire.
Yeah, understandable.
At that center, to be honest, it's kind of gross to begin with. You know, going to something like this and want to throw something, but at that point, you know, all you know, things are off. But here's the breakdown. I got a call from Chatterbox while I was at the courthouse.
Yep.
And he said that he was going to send Ember to give me a gift. And then I asked him what the gift was, et cetera, and he said it was he was going to send her to kill me, right? I wasn't planning to be around, but I ended up at the court center. That's when Ember came through and started looking for me. You remember she went into the room, and I kind of ignored it for a bit, and then she kept pressing me. I'm like, oh shit, she actually is planning to do something. I got another call from Chatterbox. Or I called him, one or the other, because it was either he called me or
was this when I
him.
was standing in front of you?
Power of love kept me like.
No, this is, I believe you're talking to Ember at this stage. And I asked him, I'm like, what's this about? And he's like, I sent her to kill you. And then when I was outside, he underlined that she was coming there with Molotovs, and that was the gift. And he said it was over like policies or something like that. You know, Chatterbox, typical Chatterbox shit. But Ember is deranged enough not to know when to, like, you know.
I don't know. I need you to handle it.
You don't know what to expect with her, right?
I understand.
I fully would have expected that had she the ability, you know.
She would have probably
thrown
thrown it. Yeah, I get it. Did
now,
you hear
as
Ember
for why? As for why I ended up calling marshals is because my life was directly in threat and I need to contact them.
All right. Did she say anything along the lines of carrying out this threat, or was it just, you know, her body language, tone?
Yeah, she said I need to give you something. So Chatterbox is saying she needs to give me something. It's a Molotov.
Okay.
She's telling me she's got to give me something, and she's desperately trying to do something.
All right.
I do need to question why she was able to freely move after there was a threat to my life, to
At
the
the
extent
court
that she
center?
got the ability to get in a vehicle and run someone over. That's a conversation for later.
Yeah, I'll fill you. Understood. I'll fill you in on that after this is all done. Right now, we're going to question her. If she's cut loose for your safety, I will inform you, okay?
Where was Where was she run over?
She was outside the court center. She ran over, but she was escorting her out.
Was it with this clown car?
Yes, it was with a clown van.
Has this vehicle been searched?
Negative. The van is missing.
The van is right here. I just ran into it.
You see it? Well, then it's fucked up because I was there. I couldn't see it. I'll get a unit to. I'll get a unit to document it. You see any PD units there right now? You see D? He was there a minute ago.
I ask over radio.
Yeah.
There's a blood splatter right here, and there's a van.
10-4. All right. Okay. I'll
There
get someone
better
to
not be
document it.
fucking Molotovs in this.
Oh, well, I guess we'll find out. All right, Mr. Mayor, thank you for your statement. I will be putting it in the report, and we'll get to the bottom of
And
this.
for helping you investigate, apparently. I'm
Thank
really
you.
pissed, Carmine.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mayor.
I am going to be bending you over and making sure you got a second fucking ass.
Understood, Mr. Mayor. Understood.
All
Noted
right.
and understood. I
Talk
love
to
you,
you
Mr.
soon.
Mayor. Oh, my God, dude. Oh, my fucking God. Radio checker.
That too.
We got any available units that can document the clown car outside the court center?
$10.74.
Not you. Not you. Give me a second. Where did the marshals go?
What are you?
I'm right here.
What are you?
Oh, hey, could you do me a favor?
What are you interviewing her for?
Conspiracy right now. Could you do me a favor?
What's up?
Marshal Cortez, apparently the van that we couldn't see is there right now, and there's a pool of blood. I don't want to leave her. Either I gotta go or you can go. We need to document that. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, I can go up there.
All right, thank
I
you.
think Barrett's coming down right now.
Marshal Barrett?
Yep.
All right.
I'll be back.
Hey, Gallon, you got food?
No.
Can you please give me food, please, for her and me? Pretty please, dude. I'm starving. I can't fucking
Yeah, I
leave her.
could if you give me permission to leave and take one of the cars.
You're such a weasel. I will give you permission to take one of the... No, I can't do that. I'm not... Dude, I can't. I can't. I can't.
Yeah, you can. Mr. Frost gave me permission to do it before.
To leave on your own?
Yeah, to leave on my own and get food. Literally exact same situation. But maybe Frost is a bigger dog than you.
He is. I'm big puss. You got me. I'm big puss. Yeah, you got me. I ain't doing that shit. I'm not doing that shit. Nope, I am good.
Why don't you ask? Mr. Chief, do you want to hang out?
Hey, SG,
No, I'm dealing with an issue right now.
can I send Gatling out to get food? I have a suspect in interrogation. I
Yeah,
can't leave.
absolutely.
All right, thank you,
Do
Gatling.
I have permission to ride around by myself, sir?
No, you go get food and waters for everyone.
Thank you, Gatling. All right, Ember.
Did you get my lighter, my boots?
I got your lighter, not your food.
What the yuck? I'm gonna starve.
You see the red light up top on the left, Ember?
Oh yeah.
It's indicating that it's recording, okay? I have a few
That's what
questions
it
for you.
means?
We're
Oh.
waiting for a couple people to show up, and then I'll get this on the way, okay?
Okay, can I have my lighter?
Just wait for him to bring the food. They'll be here soon. He'll be back soon.
Okay.
Oh. Well, what did you find? I was looking for Gatling. He's got food.
Then I found nothing. There was no van there.
Are you serious?
Positive.
I need to get another unit to look then, because we might be fucked. I'll call D, see if he can check it out.
I'm gonna be honest with you though. I don't think you're gonna get terrorism. It literally says this is politically motivated.
Yeah. D, could you do me a
And also,
favor?
did you see Opal's 311 as well?
Yeah, I saw it. I have Ember Quinn in custody right now, and there's a van that she used to run over a security guard. I need that, and I can't see it. Neither can the marshal I'm with. Is there any chance you can go up there and check it out and see if you can see the van? And if so, document it for me, please.
Where is it?
It's by Court Center. It's a clown van. You can't miss it.
What the one near Rainbow Garage? Or?
No, it's in the Court Center parking lot. When you drive into the Court Center, you'll see it right there. I just need it documented.
I just got
Potential
absolutely
Molotov.
smashed Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there one sec.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay, see you in a bit. Bye.
What's the ETA on Barrett? She's been in there a while.
Barrett is already here, and
He is. Where is he?
he already came and gone.
Hello, Opal.
Are you still with Ember?
Yeah, I haven't sent her. I haven't started questioning her either.
Okay. I just documented her car at the court center. There is 8 Molotovs in her vehicle. 8.
Okay. Could you? I got a report up for this. Are you sure there was 8 mollies in there?
There's 100% 8 Molotovs in her vehicle that the mayor is stating ran over mall security. What do you have her in custody for?
Assault with a deadly and right now reasonable suspicion on conspiracy/terrorism. Now these Molotovs,
Is it for running?
Oh my God!
Is it for running over mall security?
Yes. Running over mall security.
Okay. We documented a vehicle registered to Ember Quinn based on the mayor's statement that she used this vehicle to run over mall security. There's 8 Molotovs in the trunk.
Okay, yeah. Bring it back to MRPD. We have marshals on this too.
Okay, inform her that her vehicle is going to be receiving a map.
What's happening?
Yes, go for it. You're right. All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
Carmine.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
You're always getting arrested.
Yeah. So Charlie.
Look,
There's been an update.
Yeah.
D, it's code for Opal did it, and we got what we needed.
Okay. I won't go there no more. What was it?
It was at the court. Yeah, it's good. Everything's
What's
fine.
going
for
on?
now.
What happened, bro? What happened?
Ember Quinn might have been planning on mollying the court center.
This bitch, she's fucking crazy, no? Is the mayor okay?
No, it's bad. This is bad. This is looking like a hag charge.
Yeah, but you did your job though.
Yeah. I did. I did my job. I did it well. Oh my God.
Good
dude.
shit.
All
Good
right.
shit.
I gotta touch base with the marshals.
Yeah, send a bit.
all
Do
right.
you think? Send a bit. Bye.
Okay, shit. Good thing we didn't question her. There was 8 Molotovs in the fucking van.
Listen, there's not much I can provide to your investigation, and then I would honestly be hindering it.
How so? What makes you say that?
I have no foundational facts to anything that has happened.
There was threats of a Molotov. There's a van with Molotovs in it. Wouldn't you consider that?
I showed up, and she was in cuffs.
And he told me he wants.
What does that mean?
It was basically a protection detail.
But he hasn't come on
But
duty.
you're a marshal.
How am I supposed to help you?
The past 2 days.
Is Barrett
But
here?
He hasn't come on duty.
He's gone.
So
What do
I
you
haven't
mean?
been able to get my final
He's gone.
evaluation.
I'm telling you.
Hey, Gatling, I need the food.
There
Please.
you go.
Thank you. Enough for 2.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
Cap.
All right, let's go, Jelly
4
Bean.
combos.
Thank you. All right. Okay. Who is Oshira around?
Catch some bad guys.
She is, but she's busy.
Okay. Well. All right. Fine. I'll deal with it. I got it handled.
Listen, look.
What?
You got this. It's easy. I'm just saying. I'm literally gonna hinder your investigation more than anything.
All right.
I showed up as a protection.
Okay.
That was about it.
Where did the crime?
But you got it. You have the details. You have the information. You got it.
All right. Sounds good.
Did I just hear a marshal admit they're purposely going to hinder your investigation?
No, you misheard. He said he doesn't want to hinder it. Okay.
Because he wants me to stick around with him.
Hello.
Hello, Marshal Petros. Is Officer Costello. I wanted to ask if the marshals are still interested in helping investigate the potential terrorism charge on Ember.
We are. Is Cortez not down there with you?
The male, the marshal.
Yes.
No, he said he didn't want to. The verbiage he used was he didn't want to hinder the investigation, and he said she was already in LSPD custody. And then he added the fact that that you were busy and that I should deal with it.
Like,
I just want to clarify: is this the stance of Marshal? The Marshal? Can I just continue investigating this on my own?
Wait until I.
No, you
tell
need to
him
have
I'm
martial
not
oversight
taking
on
him
this
to
one.
court anymore, and he'll probably speak.
She's been in the interrogation rooms for over 30
Come
minutes.
on,
Is Marshal gonna come down here?
There, Cortez should be there. I will call him and have him come handle it.
All right, 10-4.
Okay, thank you, Carmine.
Bye.
Does he not?
Ember Quinn. You see that camera up there?
Yeah.
It's recording both video and audio feed. I will also have my own personal recording of this on the table.
Okay.
Okay. There it is. You see it on the table? When I start recording, I'm going to read your rights. I'm going to need you to introduce yourself, and then we're going to get straight into it, all right?
Okay.
Okay. It's going to be after the beat.
Okay.
This is Officer Carmine Costello of the Los Santos Police Force. I'm accompanied by...
Senior Officer Doc Masters.
And today we will be questioning one... Could you please introduce yourself for the record?
Fire Chief Ember Quinn.
Ember Quinn, are you aware of your rights?
Oh, my crime rights? Yes.
No, your Miranda rights.
And I didn't even get a cupcake.
I'm gonna be informing you of your Miranda rights, and you can inform yourself of your clown rights if you'd like. Amber, you have the right to...
I would prefer you to read out the clown rights.
We'll do that after I read out the Miranda rights. Amber, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you do say can and will be held against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you can't afford one, one will be provided to you. Do you understand your rights?
I don't understand them.
Ember, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you do say can and will be held against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, the state will provide one for you. Do you understand your rights?
I don't understand.
Do you understand the rights I just read to you?
No.
At this time, would you like a lawyer?
Yes, please. I did ask for a lawyer.
Okay, I'll get you a lawyer.
Carmine, Carmine.
How you doing, Tony? I was requested to call you on behalf of Ember Quinn. She wants a legal representative, a lawyer. Are you able to fulfill this for her?
What's going on? Is it a cell rep or?
No, just questioning.
God damn it. Okay. Give me like 5 minutes. I'll be there.
I have a question first. Is are any of the is the mayor a client of yours?
I mean, it's my boss and everything. Yeah. Why? If there's any hint of me being against Nino, then I can't take it.
It's a criminal investigation, and Nino could be a victim.
Is Ember potentially being accused?
We're investigating right now.
Okay, but is she more on the accusatory side?
Yes,
because
yes.
Okay, then I can't do it because of the fact that Nino's my employer.
Okay.
So,
you want me to let her know? You want me to inform her of that?
Yeah, let her know the conflict because I can't do it because there's going to be questions of like, did I do it to my best of my ability? Because then it's kind of like, am I sandbagging for Nino? You know what I mean?
I get what you mean. All right.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let her know.
All right, I'm sorry, man.
You're good. You're good. All right, take care, Tony.
All right, later.
Yes. Yes. Oh, God. Amber, I just got off the phone with Tony. He informed me that, unfortunately particularly, he can't represent you.
Oh, why not?
Something to do with conflict of interest.
Wait, conflicts? What?
I
over accidentally running over. Wait, how is it conflict?
He's a member of Nino's cancel, I believe.
Anyway, Ember, how long do you want to wait before we continue?
How long do I need to wait?
I'm gonna give it 5 more minutes, and then I'm gonna ask you if you still want a lawyer.
Okay.
If not, we can. It's up to you. We'll give it 5 more minutes, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Ember. We've waited long enough, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna start the recording. All right. 3, 2, 1. My name is Officer Carmine Costello of the Los Santos Police Force. I'm accompanied by...
Senior Officer Doc Masters, but Carmine, you could have just said the previous interview is continuing, but let's move on.
Thank you, Doc. And today
Carmine
we'll be questioning, interrogating one. Can you please identify yourself for the record?
Fire Chief Ember Quinn.
Ember Quinn, I'm going to read you your rights, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you do, say, can, and will be held against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be provided to you. Do you understand?
No, I do not understand.
Ember Quinn, at this time, would you like to request a lawyer?
Well, I did, and apparently there isn't any.
Unfortunately, there are no available lawyers that I could get a hold of. They're all busy, and the ones you've requested are unable to take the cell rep. Bearing that in mind, are you okay on answering some questions I have for you?
Okay, yeah.
Yes? All right.
Yeah.
So, Carmine, she did say she didn't understand her rights, so could you break them down to her so that if this
can
goes
you
to
give me
court,
my
it
crime rights,
doesn't
please?
get held against you? Ember, if we do read your clown rights, I have to let you know we have no cupcakes available.
Okay, but I would like Carmine to read out my clown rights.
Okay, if he reads you your clown rights, would you understand the previous rights if he followed it up with that?
Oh, I don't understand no one's.
You know what, Carmine, are you willing to read the clown rights?
Unfortunately, I don't know what they are. I could, you could say it and I'll follow.
The winner reports.
Yeah, if you bring up report 11549,
Carmine. Okay. 11 what?
549.
549. Okay. Amber Quinn. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a clown court of law. You have the right to a cupcake. If you cannot afford a cupcake, one will be provided for you fresh from the funhouse by officer, insert any. And a lawyer too. The cupcake and a lawyer too. Do you understand the clown rights and your legal rights now that I have read them to you?
Yeah, you messed them up. Can you repeat?
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a clown court of law and official laws, courtroom of Los Santos. You have the right to you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a clown court of law. You have the right to a cupcake. If you cannot afford a cupcake, one will be provided for you fresh from the funhouse by Officer Carmine, if available. Do you understand the clown rights I have just read to you?
I understand my clown rights.
Can I read you your Miranda rights now?
Oh, you already read them out.
Okay, I'm going to read you the Miranda rights again. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you do say can and will be held against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you can't afford one, one will be provided to you. You understand your rights?
I don't understand them, but okay.
Would you like
can-
to request a lawyer?
There isn't any.
Ember, I'll break it down a little bit for you. So you have the right to remain silent. So like the clown rights, anything we ask you, you don't have to provide
I'm
an
not gonna
answer.
remain silent. I'm not a mime.
I understand that. Okay, so you've got a right to an eternity. Eternity. What am I on? You've got the right to an eternity.
This is not a tournament. I don't need a attorney.
Okay, right.
Oh,
so you got.
Yeah, like the last tournament I was in. I think we got to the finals and lost.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Right. So you've got a right to a lawyer. Let's put it that way. If one's available. Unfortunately, it's not available. Are you okay to continue without the lawyer?
Yeah, you would just pick up a bit as well.
Oh,
it's
sorry.
It's hard to hear you with on my scan.
Yeah, I apologize. So you got a right to the lawyer. However, there isn't one available. Are you okay to continue your questioning?
If I take tomorrow off, you guys cannot be fucking mad at me.
Okay.
If I take tomorrow off,
that's
you
the
guys
basics,
need to
Carmine.
shut the fuck
You're
up.
good to continue.
Just to reiterate, you understand your right to remain silent.
I'm not a mime.
Do you understand it?
I understand that I don't want to be a mime.
Okay.
You back.
You understand that you don't want to remain silent? Is that what you're saying?
Well, if I'm ever silent, then you might as well tell the other clowns.
So I need a definitive answer. You do not wish to remain silent.
I do not wish to remain silent because I'm not a mime.
And
you're
willing to answer questions knowing a lawyer is not going to be here to represent you.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, that's going to be the longest intro to a recording of an interrogation that I'll ever have to transcribe.
Well, it's your fault.
Oh my fucking god. Anyway, Ember, how'd you get to the court center today?
Well, in my clown van.
In your clown van?
Yes.
Registered to you?
Yes.
Can you describe what this van looked like?
Clown van.
Colors?
Yeah, you know what it looks like when you see it.
Can you just say it? Please? Please?
It's got a lot of colors.
For example?
Every color.
Okay. Would you say it had yellow in it?
I do not recall.
Okay. And you drove this van to the courthouse, correct?
Yeah, and I parked over with the other cars.
Why'd you go to the courthouse?
Because I spoke to Marie Falconer and about the legislation for my court case. And Nino told me to keep him up to date on it. Because it was an officer that shot me. And Marie Falconer said I did have a chance of winning if I provided more. So I want to talk to Nino about it. I got told he was at the courthouse.
By who?
By Jana Pierce.
How did she tell you this?
Oh, I asked the judges about where Nino was. Because I wanted to talk to him about
Jana
it.
Pierce tell you where Nino was? What means of communication?
Well, they were literally in the same building at the courthouse.
Who? Who are they?
Well, Marie Falconer and Jana Pierce.
And they told you where to find the mayor?
Yes.
Okay. Were you in communication with anyone other than those two?
There was two people that was talking to Jana at the courthouse.
Okay.
I think, yeah.
right, continue.
Yeah, Jaina looked a bit ill. Yeah. So yeah, I drove to the courthouse. I went inside the security office and asked Nino if I could speak to him, and he said afterwards. I said okay, and I left the room. Because I was respecting his, talking to me afterwards. I could have stayed in the security office and just started yapping to him. Or, you guys are kind of busy.
You said he wanted to speak to you?
No, I wanted to speak to him about the whole, legislation and the court case.
That's not what you said initially. You said he wanted to speak to you about that. You said he informed you.
Oh, yeah.
He told you to keep him up to date.
Yeah, he told me to keep him up to
what
date,
you
yes.
said,
And
you wanted
so
to,
I went to talk to him.
Wait. I don't want inconsistencies in this, okay? Huh? Did you want to speak to him or did he want to speak to you? Which is it?
I wanted to speak to him.
So he didn't want to speak to you?
Since he told me to keep him up to date on it.
So he wanted to speak to you?
Well, it was kind of like both.
Are you sure this is why you went to go see him?
Yes.
You certain?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, continue.
So I went and seen the booth and someone gave me 3 bottles of beer. I drank 2 of them. I said thank you, and I bought a pack of cards from the card thing, and I bought 2 medkits from another booth. Since I wanted to help out the court center.
The court center, what do you think of it? What's your opinion of the court center?
I feel like it reminded me of the pier 6 years ago.
How?
Well, since they had beefs over there.
You say there's a lot of people there?
It was kind of quiet.
The court center was quiet or the pier is quiet?
No, the pier. Yeah.
The pier.
The court center was a lot more lively.
There was a lot of people there. Would you agree with that?
Well, yeah.
And when you approached Nino Chavez and he said he was busy, what'd you do from that point on?
I said, okay, and he said he would talk to me afterwards. Since I asked to talk to him about the legislation that was put in for my cookies.
I continue?
And after the booths, that's when you pulled me aside. And you started interrogating me for no reason. But you asked me why I wanted with him, and I explained. A lawyer even mentioned to me that Marie Falconer used my cookies to set a legislation. He did say I could have won it if I got an expert witness and a bunch of other stuff, because Marie Falconer did say he checked the VR and I was closer to the edge than he was.
Can we stick on topic? Let's stick to what's going on in the court center, what you're doing. I understand that court case, meant a lot to you, whatever. But let's not.
And I did admit I had a knife.
All right, so I interrogate you as you claim. Then what happened?
I went to talk to Nino, but the door was locked and he was on the phone, so I just waited. And that's when you pulled me out the court center to talk to me. And you asked to frisk me, which I told you I only had a knife. And I showed you it, and you said, to put it away, and you didn't want to frisk me anymore and told me that I was trespassed. I asked for what reason, and you wouldn't tell me. So then I called up my Falconer to talk to him about it. And he told me to talk to Jane Pierce, so I spoke to Jane Pierce to tell her that I was taking you to court. And I gave you a formal thing to tell you I was taking you to court. And that's when you got really upset. So you was Butch to take me off the property, and I was going willingly.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you there. So, I was there too, so I have some insight as well. There are a few things missing in what I heard you say. Pretty sure when you were there, you made it clear you wanted you had something for the mayor, something you wanted to give him. You were clear about that.
Huh?
I heard.
Oh, I said I wanted to talk to him.
No. You said you wanted to give him something.
That is bullyuck.
You didn't say that?
I did not say that.
You didn't have a present gift for him?
No.
So are you saying I misheard you?
Yeah, you misheard me.
Okay. When you entered the court center, you wanted to speak to Murray? You brought Murray's name up there when you were there with me. You said you wanted to speak to him.
I already spoke to him. I wanted to speak about to Nino what me and Murray was talking.
So you didn't go to there to speak to Murray as well?
No, I already spoke to him at the courthouse.
Could you tell me your opinions on mimes?
I yucking hate them. Every day, well, like almost every day, there's a mime around, and I have to stab the mime or burn the mime. Like, and they just won't die. They're like the Terminator.
Stab and burn. You like those means of destruction? When you want to do harm to someone, are those your go-to methods, Ember?
I do mimes, yeah. Like, and Osvaldo eats them sometimes.
The starting of this recording, you refer to yourself as the fire marshal, right?
Fire chief.
Fire chief. Well, what does that title entail?
I have the fire department in Grapeseed. There used to be the Great Republic of Grapeseeds. But I think that's disbanded now.
What does
I'm
the
not sure.
department do?
I think it's still going on. My fire department, I make fires in Grapeseeds.
You make fires. You don't put out fires. You make them.
Yeah, I make them. That's what the fire chief does.
How do you make them?
With my gasoline.
Oh, and mimes, you like to watch them burn?
Oh yeah. I normally found one of them burning barrels or like a campfire. I just put the mime on there. And if Osvaldo's hungry, like cook up the mime and he eats them. Like, he gets really hungry for mimes sometimes.
So you hate mimes. What about clowns? What do you think of clowns?
Some clowns are yuck bags, like
For
Pockets.
example? Pockets. Okay.
He's a big yuck bag. He was ramming my clown run from behind earlier. And
what about Ratchet?
She blew it up.
What about Ratchet? What about Ratchet? What type of clowns he?
You
don't want to talk about
I
him?
don't want to talk about Ratchet. No.
Okay. That's fine. That's okay. All right. What about Osvaldo? What you think of him?
Well, he's my uncle.
Yes, you positive or negative? What's your disposition?
I like him most of the time, but he's sometimes angry with me, and then he apologizes later for lashing out at me. So he is good. So he does apologize to me eventually.
Are there any clowns that remind you of mimes? Guys, there's a recipe, okay? There's a plan.
This was a mime at one point, and
It's gonna take a while, but you just gotta trust the process.
Oh yeah.
Who? You know their name? What's their name? Who's a mime for a long time?
No, it was a short while, like Moose Knuckles.
Moose Knuckles.
And, yeah, we tweeted them.
You know what my name is, right? What's my name?
Costello?
My first name.
Carmine?
Emphasis on that last part.
Well, it's M-I-N-E.
No, it's not. Who said that? It isn't right now.
Is it not?
Right now, I spell it differently right now. If I were to spell it rather than an N, what if I spelled it with an M? How'd that make you feel? What would you do to me?
Cannot.
What would you do to me?
I'll beat you up right now.
Beat me up? What if you had a jerry can on you? And a lighter.
Jerry can?
Yeah,
well,
jerry
I don't
can.
really. Well, I could probably light it with my cigarettes.
Oh yeah, maybe you could light it. Yeah, you don't need a jerry can and that cigarette you got in your hand.
Oh yeah.
What'd you do?
Well, you're not really a mime since you talk.
Who said that? Who determined that? Maybe I'm a different kind of mime. Maybe I'm a mime that talks a lot. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why I got mime in my name. Who's to say?
I'm telling Chatterbox after this, and he'll probably kill you.
What do you think of Chatterbox? We didn't get to him. What do you think of him?
Yeah. Oh, he's always got me in trouble and prank calling. What did he do recently? Oh, I have a bad memory of this. Oh, he called up all the judges saying I was going after them.
Elaborate. Oh my God!
I had a phone call of Nathaniel Grayson, and he was asking me if we're not friends anymore because Chatterbox said I was going to kill him, and I told him I'm not. I don't know why Chatterbox said that. I'll only kill him if Chatterbox gave me the right amount of money, but he didn't.
You been in contact with Chatterbox today?
With the ADMC war, yes, and he got a bit angry with me starting the war early.
How'd you start the war early?
I posted a picture on Twitter, and I accidentally dropped a Molotov in the funhouse when a kid punched me, and the funhouse went on fire. And yeah, Jetty got angry with me with that as well.
So you and Chatterbox are not on good terms? You mentioned the Molotov.
Well, I think he just needs to cool down a bit.
Cool. That's weird, Amber. I thought you were the
Because I burned his funhouse down.
I thought you were the fire marshal. What you call yourself?
We fight you.
You're the fire chief, yet you want things to cool down or cool off. That's weird.
Look, I don't like the funhouse being on fire. And
Why'd you do it then?
It was Cake's fault. It was Cake's fault. He punched the Molotov out of my hands.
Oh, so you jerry can and Molotovs, huh?
Oh, I don't have one on me.
I know that. I know you don't have one on you right now. But you did today, according to what you said.
Yeah, and
anyway, let's
that
move on.
Kind of dropped on my hands.
Let's move on.
Okay.
You said you were in contact with Grayson, and Grayson was afraid of you because. Can you elaborate on that? Why was he afraid of you?
Oh no, he wasn't after our phone call since I made sure he knew that it was just Chatterbox prank calling.
What do you think? What do you think Chatterbox said to him?
I was going to murder all the judges political motivated or something like that.
You remember the mime law?
Yeah, I wish we still had that.
What if the judges established a clown law? Same as the mime one. And what if he designated mimes as a super regarded, respected class of people? How'd that make you feel?
Oh, we'll do the same thing that Chang Bang did.
And what's that?
Go into the mutant and kill them all.
And how would you do that?
Hey, that was the same day TJ died as well.
You remember? How would you do that? How would you murder them all, as you so put it?
Probably get Chatterbox's big machine gun and Cake's Tommy gun and just
So you didn't have access to any of those things. You only had access to the things immediately ready to you today. How'd you do it? Yeah, the things you had access to today. How'd you do it? How would you take care of all the judges?
Well, I will get shot down before even pouring the gas.
Alright, say you can pour the gas. Maybe there's another means you can do it. More quicker, swifter.
Well, like a gun?
Let's stick to the theme of fire. Things you have of it. You didn't have. You got a gun on you? You had a gun on you?
No.
Alright, let's just stick to the things you have available to you, okay?
Available. Cigarette and gasoline and a knife. I wouldn't be able to stab all
You're
the
missing
judges
something.
before. Huh?
Remember what you had in the front house?
Yeah, that already got used up. I dropped that one. That means I don't have access to it anymore because I dropped it at the funhouse.
What about all the others you had?
What others?
You had like 8 more, I'm pretty sure.
Wait, 8?
Yeah, around 8 more?
Wait, what do you mean?
Remember that van you told me you brought to the court center? You ran over the guard with?
It was an accident. Like, he shouldn't have been behind my van.
He
was at the side of my van and then he went behind my van for some reason. And I had the clown vans in reverse instead of in drive because it's an automatic.
Well, in that van there were 8 more Molotovs. We've already seized it.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it was in your van.
Wait, you said my van without... I didn't even know I had them in there. I didn't really say the...
You did. You had 8 Molotovs in there. That's a matter of fact. So
yeah.
how about
I was meant to sell them off.
Sell them off to who?
Maybe a gang.
I thought you were at war with the ADMC. Don't you need them?
Well, I didn't know they were in my trunk. I didn't really look inside my trunk today.
So which is it? You didn't know? You didn't know they were in there, or you were planning to sell them? You can't. Both can be true at the same time.
Well, I think I had them in there since yesterday, and I totally forgot about it.
And you were planning on selling them?
So, what was the reason of searching my van?
You ran over a guard. Let's stick to
I accidentally reversed over him.
Let's stick to the facts, Ember. So...
Well, you illegally searched my van.
Ember, the Molotovs. How often do you distribute them? Oh, you put your cigarette out. Do you want another one?
Sure, like I was kind of like banning the bot anyway. I started tasting horrible.
You want another cigarette or are you good?
I could use a cigarette, but like I would really like a lawyer.
Okay. Well, there's no lawyer. There are no lawyers available right now. I mean, let me check. Let me see if there's any that's around on the yellow pages. I'm gonna stop the recording and she's questioning you. cutting the recording off. There's no lawyers, Ember? Do you want to continue the questioning or no? I just checked the yellow pages. There's none there. I've already requested lawyers.
I've seen no lawyers all day.
I don't know.
Carmine, you should be asking that question with the recording on.
I can't ask her any more questions if she's requested a lawyer.
No. Apart from asking if she's okay to continue because there's none available. That should be on recording, just so you know.
Yeah, if she's okay with questioning, we'll start up the recording. I'll ask her again. So, do you want to continue questioning or no, Ember?
Are you gonna let me walk?
Do you want to continue questioning or no, Ember?
Well, I don't know.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up here. She's done the question. She's done answering questions. We're not gonna make her answer any questions.
All right. Give me a minute. I'll be right back, Ember. The recording is off.
Where did he go?
At this point, I'm probably going to cut her loose and get phone subpoenas and not press any of these charges.
I agree. That's what I was gonna say. Is don't press anything. We've got the 30 days. I'd rather
Okay. All right.
do it all at once if we're going to.
Okay, I'm gonna get this transcribed. I'm gonna cut her loose. I'm gonna seize the jerry can and all the things she brought up in this interrogation, and I'm gonna keep it as evidence.
You have the recording of the interrogation?
Yeah, I got it.
If you can send it my way, I can transcribe it for you.
I should be okay. I'll handle it. No worries. I'll make the
All right.
recording available to you regardless, though.
For sure.
Okay, Ember. Here's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Right now we're going to cut you loose, but you are going. This doesn't mean that you didn't commit any crimes. All this means that I gotta further investigate it, and there may be charges pushed on you at a future date. Is that understood?
Yeah, can I have my stuff back from my van since
No,
it was illegally searched?
that's evidence.
Well, you illegally searched my van.
You can. It wasn't illegally searched, Ember.
Yes, it was.
Ember, you can bring this up with a lawyer or a judge. But I'll cut you loose. I'm gonna need to take the jerry can off of you, okay?
Wait,
That you have on your person and the liquor bottles as well.
What the yuck?
Is that understood? In the meantime, I'm gonna need you to turn around so I can place you in cuffs. We're gonna walk you over to the processing room so you can reclaim your items, and I can get the last articles of evidence off of you. Is that understood?
Okay.
All right.
Good job on the interrogation, by the way. Good job.
Thank you. I feel like right now we don't have enough for terrorism or even conspiracy. From what she's told us, all we have is Chatterbox's claims. We do have her on Molotovs.
What would your next step be? What would your next
phone subpoenas? See if she was in contact with him. See if there's evidence proving collusion between the two, a conspiracy between the two to attack the mayor.
I don't think I would ever see the
Okay, I agree with that.
I
I'd
also plan
suggest
on questioning Chatterbox.
Perfect. Yeah, see if you can get Chatterbox on the phone. Or not on the phone, in person. See if he can admit to anything. Cool.
If Chatterbox admits in the interrogation room that he put Ember up to attacking the mayor and it was politically motivated, but Ember claims otherwise, what do I charge Chatterbox with?
I mean, again, that's dependent on what it is. If he admits to it, then it would be conspiracy to terrorism. But again, you don't charge anything. You check in with somebody first.
Yeah.
We'll be on here.
Okay.
Because then you've got the mayor's statement saying it, and you've got him admitting it. So you've got two people backing the same claim.
Yep, and she made it pretty apparent she had knowledge of the Molotovs in her van. She also admitted she placed them in there. She's also had access to them today, and she also has knowledge of these conversations. She also has knowledge of a conspiracy of threats against the DOJ, not the mayor, but government bodies. And she also said something about political aim. So there's a lot there's a lot tying bringing substance to these claims, but it could also just be Chatterbox, selling her down the river.
That is true. But if you can get Chatterbox to admit, which is going to be very hard, by the way, people don't admit, then you can connect her to it just because of all the matching stuff that she had. Like the gift was a Molotov. She had Molotovs on her. She's friends, like she's known with Chatterbox and everything.
Question.
At the very least, we'll put out just for the worst comes to worst, we'll charge her for the Molotovs and obviously assault with a deadly.
I have a question. Interrogation, the setting, the scenery, it's very obvious that the person is in a room and they're being questioned by cops. Say I meet up with Chatterbox in public, I have a tape recorder, and I read him his rights. And I just do it.
As long as he knows you're recording, you're totally fine. You have to tell him I'm
recording.
recording.
If I read him his rights and I'm recording, I feel like in a setting like an interrogation room, he's not going to talk freely. He's going to do exactly what Ember did, which is obfuscate and just muddy the waters. Make it really hard to narrow in on what happened.
You can do it anywhere. And then also, with the Miranda rights, you don't have to read them word for word. Like I said, as long as he knows you're recording, like you make that verbal and you're like, hey man, just so you know, if you want to leave at any time, go ahead. Like if you want a lawyer present, that's totally fine. Like that works as a Miranda rights. You don't have to read it word for word. As long as they say, I understand.
So long as I inform him of his right to remain silent and a lawyer, and I inform him that I'm recording, that should be sufficient, right?
Yeah, and you don't have to say you have the right to remain silent. You can say, hey, man, you don't have to answer any questions if you don't want. Like, you say it just like that. And
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sergeant Avery, thank you again for all the help. I will look into this. It's going to be a priority for me. I'm going to take a guess and say the marshals are completely hands-off on this.
Pretty much. But on that note, I need to know what happened.
It was confusing.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, just walk me through what happened, when you got the call from Nino for the arrest. Yeah.
I get told by Nino Chavez that Ember Quinn is there maybe possibly to do him harm, right? I don't know why she's there to do him harm, but she's there to do him harm, and he wants her off the venue trespassed, and he believes she might be armed and dangerous. At which point, I trespass her off, but before I do, I detain her, and I frisk her, and I only find the knife. I only find a knife in a jerry can on her. And I get one of my guards to escort her off the premises. He escorts her off the premises. Then for some reason she comes back carrying his limp body. He's alive, but he's hurt bad. And he says, "Oh, she ran me over." At which point I detain, check his injuries, ask her what happened after reading her rights. She says, yeah, she ran him over. She says it's an accident. He says otherwise. So I arrest her. While I'm in the process of arresting her, thinking, okay, this is open and shut. Just got to get pictures of the van and the blood. A marshal walks up to me, Cortez, and says, yeah, we got it from here. We'll be taking her now. I'm like, what the fuck? What do you mean we got it from here? We'll be taking her now. And that confusion, I'm blindsided. And he says the mayor told him that they'll be taking it over. I understand the mayor's our mayor. He's our boss's boss. But when it comes to law and order, especially a crime that doesn't destabilize the state or whatever, that's police jurisdiction. So I'm initially confrontational because I'm like, no, you're not taking this. And then the mayor clarifies, I must have missed it in the middle of all that, it was chaotic, that he believes, he alluded to the fact that he believes that it was politically aimed and that she may have tried to Molotov the entire court center. So I understand now. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Makes sense. I get why the marshals want to take this over. There's a lot going on here. I'm like, okay, fine. I'm going to be looking to charge her with assault with a deadly. But if you guys want to investigate the terrorism claims, by all means. And then as soon as that happens, the Marshal Cortez changes his tune and he's like, you know what? We're not taking this scene from you. This is all you, man. You got this. We don't want to come over here and take it over. But at the end of the day, jurisdiction is jurisdiction. If it's their jurisdiction and they believe it's a charge should be investigated of destabilizing the state, hey, it's your job. I understand my purview and yours. And it was just this weird back and forth of him playing hot fucking hotcake, throwing it my way, and then I was throwing it their way, and it was confusing. Then we come over here, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, maybe this is a joint thing. And then he comes and he says, oh no, I'm hands off. I don't want to. What was the word he used? He said he didn't want to. It wasn't muddy the water. Sabotage. He said he don't want to like ruin it or something. I didn't know what the logic behind that was, but he said he don't want to ruin it, and that we had it, and that the marshals are all busy, and that I had it all. And then I'm like, okay, but I'm confused because they're like giving me 3 different messages now. So I call O'Shea and I say, hey, I just spoke to one of your marshals. Thought you guys were gonna be here and help with the interrogation. But he said you guys were not going to help and that I can just do it on my own. And then O'Shea's like, no, that's not what we want. I want a marshal there to oversee it. And I'm like, okay, but if she's been in there for a while, do I wait for a marshal or do I just interrogate? So I wait for a bit, then Opal calls and says, ooh, we found Molotovs in her van. And, well, then that's when you come into the story, so you know the rest. It's just pretty much what happened. Very confusing, very convoluted.
Yeah, I can see where the confusion would come in on everything. Back to the original scene. What happened with the clown van and the blood that you couldn't see?
I couldn't see it. It was weird.
Yeah.
It was hashtag weird. You couldn't see it. Neither could the Marshal Cortez. We both couldn't see it, which is why we didn't document it, because we could literally not see it. It wasn't there. Neither could Amber. Amber was like, it was there. We thought it was stolen. Turns out it was still there. We just couldn't see it.
Did you send anybody over there or say anything about it? Like what?
No, we thought it was stolen. We couldn't find it. I couldn't even find blood. But then again, now that I think about it, Amber could have lied to us where it was. It might have. Where did you guys find it? Let me see the picture. Oh, I see what happened.
Yeah, it's on the side there.
Yeah, she lied.
So...
Yeah, we didn't check the right place.
Oh, so you didn't check. Okay.
Yeah, we didn't check the right place. We didn't know it was tucked in. So it wasn't hashtag weird. We just didn't look in the right place.
Okay, that makes more sense.
I didn't have. I should have asked the victim. I don't know. I should have probably got units to code 6 for the van, but I was just overwhelmed by the marshal situation.
You didn't ask anybody to code 6? You didn't ask anyone to do it?
I was overwhelmed with
the marshal said you asked D and Opal to look for it.
This was after the fact when I questioned the mayor.
What? Okay, give me a timeline of how far after that was. Yeah.
I was at MRPD. She was in an interrogation room. So this wasn't on scene.
Oh, okay.
What I think happened is she lied about what the location was, where it was. What she claimed there was like the turnoff just in front of the entrance, where you go like down the hill and you go to like the main parking lot. It was like right up there. But she lied. She tucked it. She tucked it and lied about it.
So later when you're at MRPD, how did you ask somebody to go look for it? Like, what'd you say?
I called D to check it out, but then Opal threw one for me to call her. I call her, and Opal says, yeah, she checked the van.
Oh, perfect. So that's when I was there. Okay, so that's what that timing was. Perfect.
Yeah. So it's not, it wasn't like, it was tops maybe like 15, 20 minutes after I left. The van was checked. Was it locked?
It was, yeah.
Okay.
It should all be documented. Well, I got to get Opal to put her statement in. Okay, that makes sense timeline-wise, because I got a call from Turner who was like, hey, the mayor wants to talk. There's evidence here. And then that's when I showed up and got into this.
Now that I think back, grand scheme of things, I probably should have documented the van. I should have put more effort towards finding, locating, and documenting the van, but it was so
But you were with the confusion with the marshals and everything.
It was overwhelming.
Yeah, no worries. Like I said, post-interrogation wise, you did a good job with that. The only thing I'd be concerned about is that second time after you questioned her when she asked for a lawyer, don't try to push it a third time. That's why we kind of just cut in and ended it. You don't want to get on that edge of violating their rights.
I wasn't pressuring her. I just wanted a yes or no answer. She kept saying maybe. I just wanted an affirmative answer. That wasn't me saying, oh, maybe if she says maybe, I'm going to continue questioning her. If I got a maybe, I would have kept asking until she gives me a definitive yes or no.
No,
That's what
fair
that
enough.
was.
But it was one of those, like, before we started, we had trouble, as you know, getting her rights agreed to, and I just didn't want to do that a second time. And
Yeah.
everything you got so far get thrown out because you got some good stuff there. And yeah.
Wait, everything I got before would get thrown out, even though everything before she consented to.
Oh yeah, you could argue that, like, you weren't lawyers. That
I wasn't acting in good faith.
In good faith, because she said multiple times she wanted a lawyer. What were you doing? Like, what? Come on. Yeah, that's how they would spin that.
Okay, that makes sense. All right. I'm probably gonna be around. I'm gonna I'm gonna keep you in touch with what's going on, Avery. I'm gonna subpoena this,
I
and
have
I'll let you know what
academy the
happens.
next 2 days, but feel free to call me when I'm at academy. But
I'll fill you in on Monday.
Cool. Sounds
Monday
good.
it is. All right.
Good luck with everything.
Sounds
Carmine.
good. No problem. Take care, Captain. Take care, Sergeant.
See you, buddy.
Hello, I'm going to be recording this phone call. If you do not want me to record this phone call, and if you're not aware of your rights, I'm gonna hang up.
Hello, Carmine.
Yes or no? Are we in agreement? I'm gonna start the recording now. Hello, this is Officer Carmine Costello of the Los Santos Police Force. Do you know your rights?
I am perfectly fine with you recording this, Carmine.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you do say can and will be held against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you can't afford one, will be provided to you. Understand your rights?
I understand everything.
What's your name?
Oh, that doesn't matter just yet, Carmine.
Oh, that made everything I just did useless. Well, okay, what do you want?
I just wanted to call you and let you know that you're my little Christmas gift that I just can't wait to cut open.
What the fuck did you call me? Who is this? What do you mean gift? What do you got planned for me?
I'm gonna slice you up and send little pieces to the PD.
Why? Why are you gonna do this? What's wrong with you?
See you soon, Carmine.
No! You will not be... Who was that? Was that a clown? I don't fucking know. Slice Carmine up? Yes, daddy.